exciting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Seahawks. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle as we're off to CenturyLink Field to link up with our broadcast team. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Cowboys going up against the Seahawks. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle as we're off to CenturyLink Field to link up with our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Slot man moves right. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Halfback sent in motion. On 2nd down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And partner, nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again here, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go on the ground. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Let's go! Flash round! And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll run it here. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Tempo. 14.
And the back goes into motion. In motion comes the tight end left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Brenza's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line. So
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jaron Reed in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up a throw. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Backing up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The best defensive linemen, They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Eluding the pressure right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they send a man in motion right. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, what?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The slot man in motion right. Now Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the wideout in motion. On first down, Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, Now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Brenza's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Stiff-armed him. $12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They go play action with Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They got 29 yards there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw again is Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? Play action. It's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, 2nd down sack. Tried for the big one on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Their big tight end. His second touchdown on the season. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
One left, one left. Gotta go, in and out. Hey, check 51, check 51.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big tight end. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair, because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on!
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll push his way up to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And out now come the Seahawks. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the back goes into motion. Now Wilson on second down. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got time. He's going to go up top again. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Whoosh. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the defense has it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
14.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the wideout in motion. Wilson wants to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but
there he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. Picked off and a bit on the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were
a little bit as a defense.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way